Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Anyway, Stephy Young here as always. 38 years old until August. I started getting impatient early in the year, wanting to turn whatever age I'm gonna turn, which is this year 39. I'm almost 40. Well, I'm not 40 yet, so I'm not that old yet. But I will be, I guess. I'm born August 5th, 1987. So you think I'm too young to have strokes, but I've had at least 4 different stroke incidences. I mean, now I had the minor stroke in 2016, which I lost my right hand, which was no big deal because I was left-handed at the time. And I used lots and lots of video game playing to get over it. Yeah, I used a lot of video game playing to get my hand back and whatever reflexes I might have lost. Since it was such a minor stroke, I really only lost the feeling in the hand for a little while. I did a little bit of occupational therapy, but that didn't do much for me. I wanted to do something more fun to bring back my hand that I lost. Now I'm pretty much using my right hand for most things. I was left-handed, so it's difficult for me having to use my formerly non-dominant hand. Although since I was left-handed, I was always a little bit ambidextrous, I guess you could say. I was just thinking, I don't know which, I'm trying to find Sarethi Farm. I can't find it. Riverside Jack, I wonder. I can never find Sarethi Farm straight from the map. I have to look. Arneal's in there. I just did I mean, all I know about Sarethi Farm is it's on the right side. has a windmill icon. You'll see she's still growing her nern roots.
You're not planning on burning anything with that, are you?
There's my followers. Where is she?
I'm a bit busy at the moment. I have a lot to do around the farm, so make it quick, please. What is it you wanted? Is it that obvious? I've got my hands full here. Between the farm chores, cultivating my supply of nernroot, and keeping a tight rein on my sister Adori, there's little time for rest.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Really? That would be a pleasant change. One
She
of the
doesn't think I'm
ingredients
gonna
I
help
need to
her.
cultivate nernroot are Jazbay grapes.
We need
The
to
acidic
get, get
content of the
Jazbay
juice is perfect
grapes.
for the soil. I need 20 of them for my current crop.
At least it's easier than
Those
getting
Jazbay
30
grapes, they're
crimson nern. Sorry, I knocked my microphone down. That's not good. Here we go.
I love it here.
You want something from me?
Time to get me some Jazbay grapes. Think there might be some at Steam Crag Camp because it's where giants like to hang out where water geysers are. Which happen to also be where oh, this poor horse hide. But I didn't see any skin disappearing off of that horse. Still has he has a skin on it. I changed the eye color on the I was annoyed that the wolves had a I was annoyed that the wolves had blue eyes, so it's one angry giant, one angry mammoth. Two giants, one angry mammoth. No Jazbay grapes to be found. And it was too dark to see the wolf's eyes. But I turned all the wolf's eyes to golden. And the red wolf, I made the eyes red or brown anyway.
Hello, Ragnar, my old friend. I've come to take your head again.
There's Jazbay grapes. 2 out of 20. What we've got. What I don't get though is how come you only get one off of each cluster? Why don't you get like a whole bunch off of a cluster? Yeah, where all these steam geysers are is
Do you taste anything at all? Lucian Flavius asking the important questions.
what do dragon souls smell like? Or did he ask what they taste like? Here's more Jazbays. There's a Jazbay jackpot around. I hit the Jazbay jackpot here. Too bad it's hard to see them at night. There's a death hound. And they got red eyes anyway. Why am I just suddenly attacked by 3, 4, 5 different death hounds? I heard Lucy at ow! Death hound collar. This is fun adventuring, just wandering around, trying to see if I can get some Jazbay grapes in the process. Here's Jazbay grape. There they are. Five out of 20. Yeah, they're much easier to see in the daytime, so better to go out hunting for them in the daytime. No, these are much easier to gather than the
Come on, Inigo! Get a move on!
I like how they're always picking on each other. it's just one of my little foxes. Oh. I made the foxes in the game look all cuter. Here's more Jazbay. I really hit the Jazbay jackpot in this area. This whole area is loaded with them. They're in the areas where there's like geysers and steam and stuff. And I found that whole area that's covered in steamy geysers and whatnot. If you don't know me yet, my name is Stephy Young. I'm 38 years old. I'm a very strong Christian believer. And I'm a survivor of a bunch of strokes brought on by a rare cerebrovascular disease called Moya disease, by the way. Which I believe to be the same disease that killed my grandfather when my mom was just a baby. Yeah, he died very young. But I would assume to be hemorrhagic stroke, but his official cause of death that was said to be epilepsy, because people with Moya have frequent epileptic seizures, and on the CAT scans or whatever, it showed he had too many blood vessels. Goat hide. No leg of goat, and all my fox died. Oh. I just like tossing it up in the air and seeing how cute it is.
How much do you think a dragon weighs?
Oh. It's so cute. I'm flipping it around. I just want to pick it up so you can see how cute it is. Oh.
Oh, there once was a hero
Oh.
named Inigo the Brave. He got really drunk and his tail he did shave.
Oh, there once was a scholar named Lucien the Bright. He could use a torch without setting himself alight. Impressive.
He use a torch without setting himself alight. Here you see how cute my little foxes are. And I'm still proud of how cute I made the foxes look years ago. And I made the polar bears in Skyrim that are also adorable. There's another fox. I need to get that Skyrim tame wild animals mod. You can tame a wild fox and make it your pet. And I can have little pet foxes. I love foxes. More Jazbay. Gotta love seeing more Jazbay. But while I'm out in the open, see how exactly how many kids I did adopt. I might have adopted like 2 kids. I don't know.
Terribly sorry.
Just Sophie, and I adopted those 2 boys,
A real home, a real family.
Francois.
I almost can't believe it. This is more than I ever could have hoped for. Thanks. Thanks so much.
Yeah, little Breton kid. Also adopted the other, little red guard boy.
We can begin adding mementos of your achievements to the armory. I shall take care of the work, but do visit the armory from time to time.
The armory. Talk about how my achievements are gonna go up in the armory.
Can I help you with something?
I can't remember where my mage. That's armory. Where's my mage room? There's a little sitting room. Master bedroom right at the top. Let's turn the music box off in there. Did I already turn it off?
Oh.
In Cyrodiil, we respect each other's personal space. The the LQ living quarters, 2 of them. Living quarters. Mage's study. My mage. I gotta turn these little I haven't turned the here it is. Dun, 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 dun. Go up the stairs and get to our glass garden here. Here we go. We'll find more Jazbay grapes in our glass garden. Since I've nearly depleted the Archmage's juniper creep clusters.
You could use a bit more art on these walls, I think.
He has something to say about Clockwork Castle in particular. Could use a little bit of more art on the walls. Because there's a lot of paintings and artwork on the walls. I like how all the mods have references to each other's, works.
If you'd asked, I'd have moved.
I hear bees. So I guess there's a beehive in here too. got Jazbay grapes. Bunch of creep clusters and
Careful.
I like getting rained on. Especially when it's really warm outside in the summer. Jazbay. 9 out of 20.
Must you push like that?
Must you push like that? I don't see any more Jazbay. Lavender,
Excuse me, my friend.
indigo. It should be set to the recall. Which is in Whiterun. Pretty sure. Oh no, it's the part where we it just came from. Let's see Atronach stone. Does the Atronach stone have any got a lot of creep clusters around it, so there must be some.
The Atronach stone. How would it be? Not sure I trust that myself.
Sounds Daedric to him. Not sure if he trusts it. Yeah, just absorb the dragon's soul. Now that Mirak is gone, I can absorb all the dragon souls that I've killed. Sometimes I absorb them all at the same time. More geysers. Hot springs. There's bound to be some Jazbay grapes around here. I would hope. One would hope, anyway. My foot fell asleep. Jazbay grapes, where are you? Come on, out of hiding, Jazbay grapes. Tons of creep clusters, not any Jazbay grapes. There's some right there. It's only 10 out of 20 though. Here's some more, I think. $11 out of 20. I love the sound of the oboe. It is my favorite instrument of all time. And my second favorite instrument is the Armenian duduk, which, by the way, I have one because I'm so obsessed with it, and oboes were too expensive. So I had to deal with my second favorite. So I got a handmade one made in Armenia, but it was delivered from Ukraine of all places, even despite the war going on in there now with Russia. Like, Ukraine isn't close at all to Armenia. I guess it was the closest delivery place to the US. Maybe Armenia didn't have shipping to the US directly. They shipped to Ukraine. Ukraine was the closest place, I guess, to Armenia. So there it is, my duduk. It's sitting right there on my It did not stand a chance. The skeletons. Creep Cluster Mania. That's all I can find. None of my favorite things to find for this quest. The only thing I need to find for this quest is Jazbay grapes.
Let's get this over with.
There's some Jazbay grapes. Have I picked these? Well, even if I hadn't picked them, they're picked now. Mercury, I just like to look at you. You're so dreamy. Got plenty of creep clusters and dragon's tongue. It's a weird name for a flower. You talking about the bear? Bye bye, bear. This ends now. Oh. Search cave bear. Brother's soul demands release. Well, they're already dead. Yeah, he's talking about the skeletons. Here's some, I think. Jazbay's. 14 out of 20. Here's some. Are these the ones that I just picked, though? Probably the ones I just picked. I like these tedious quests, even though they're tedious and they take forever, they're easy. Just gotta look around for something certain, whatever. They take forever, but they're easy. Yeah, Jazbay grapes, they like to grow around hot springs for some reason. Usually, grapes don't like humidity. They like to be in dry areas. Unless they're muscadines. Muscadines like hot, humid areas. But most grapes in the world, you know, they thrive like in areas with no humidity. And grapes would not grow this far north. Like Nordic regions, even on Earth, the Nordic regions, grapes would not thrive in Nordic regions on Earth. I always like to look at all the areas that might have I'm looking on the left side of the map to see how many, I don't think there are a lot of, warm hot spring geyser areas on the left side. So I'm just gonna randomly look around. Mercurio. Being all schmexy. Are we near a geyser field? No. Goodness. Goodness, baby. I wonder if she's got a cold because her nose is dry. Cats' noses aren't supposed to be dry. She must have a cold. Goodness me.
You are target practice.
You are target practice. Hanging malls. Cliffside Retreat. Where's that crabber shanty?
The view from here is wonderful. A lovely spot for a little rest and perspective.
Of course, there's gonna be a bear chasing me. I remember when Skyrim just came out, the Dova bear flash was really cool. The bear, he found the iron helmet in Skyrim and he became Dova bear. He was using shouts, throwing people off of cliffs and stuff.
Sorted.
Those are just little mud crabs. Ah, my toe. Yeah, I think I'm looking. I'm in a lot of tundra, but there's not any. Accidentally hit a. Yeah. I dropped my my thing. Where did it go? It's just on the ground there. It's next to impossible to the apprentice stone. See what kind of goodies I'll find at the apprentice. Sometimes they have the Jazbay grapes at the standing stones. Well, they got some there's fungal pods. Let's activate the apprentice stone while we're here.
The apprentice stone. Sounds like it'd suit me. These things don't seem to work for me like they do for you, though.
It's this one here, the hole in it. I hear a Nern root. Just so I can shut it up while I'm still hunting for Jazbay grapes. Wait for 12 hours. There's another standing stone. Bark if you have fleas. Wolf. And he said wolf.
Well, I think.
The Lord Stone. No Jazbay grapes here either. But maybe I'll find a polar bear. Oh, there's one of my white foxes. Oh, it's so cute. Corundum ore vein. What does corundum ore make? Orc armors. to make orcish armors. No Jazbay grapes around here. But I have unlimited health. I can fall off the highest mountains and not die. Still hurts my feet sometimes to just imagining. Imagination is a powerful thing. I reckon we go south, because we're up high in the Frost Mountains. Need to go where there's a well, this is going west, not south. Maybe southwest, south by southwest. Stone Hills. Wherever Stone Hills is.
Mr. Dragonfly is having a good time at the moment. He enjoys traveling with us very much.
Mr. Dragonfly. I like Mr. Dragonfly. Yeah, I think the story behind Mr. Dragonfly is he was once one of Indigo's friends who got cursed under a spell and got turned into a dragonfly. Cursed by like an evil witch or something. There's a little elk or something. I like the elk in this game. It's probably not a good place to teleport to since I'm not an Imperial.
Oh.
You're trespassing. Better clear out.
Imperial business. Be gone. You have move along.
Stinky wolf.
At least the wolves, they don't have a. There's a bear. The Tower Stone. Are there going to be any Jazbay grapes in the Tower Stone? Probably not. There's absolutely nothing around the Tower Stone. It's all by it. So there's a bird egg. Harvest bird's nest. Never mind.
They say the Tower Stone helps you.
Fort Gustav.
You did well there.
These weak skeletons.
Julian,
Yes, Indigo?
tell me something fascinating to pass the time.
Yes,
Well,
Indigo.
There once was a young noble called Galvis who fell in love with Vermina. She turned him into a living nightmare and tried to use him to take over the Daggerfall Covenant. A lovely couple, I think.
Really? You do not say. Wow. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Indigo.
Time for my COC white run. Looking for my Jazbay grapes. Quickly. They like to sing the Ragnar the Bread song in this one. I like the Ragnar the Bread song.
Farmers are very trusting here in Skyrim. I mean, you can literally steal all their cabbages, and then assume you're just helping them with the harvest.
That's true. You can steal all their cabbages and all their potatoes. You can steal all their crops and they don't care. They'll pay you for stealing their vegetables. Yeah, this game doesn't make sense. The farmers actually pay you for stealing their vegetables.
Must you push like that?
Must you push like that? I hear a Nernroot, but I don't see it. Where are you, little Nernroot? Wide Run Stables. We must be getting close to the city gate now. Here it is, the door to White Run. Because I'm pretty sure I've been able to buy in the past couple of Jazbay grapes from the potion lady and White Run, the ingredients alchemist lady. I'm pretty sure, or maybe I'm not remembering correctly. Maybe it was Bellathor, but I bought it from.
Don't get too far ahead.
But Bellathor's not even awake. I ain't asking for much. Just a few septums for my supper.
bet you could get a good price for those gems.
Oh, there she is.
Try not to set anything on fire, all right? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yeah, as long as they're Jazbay grapes.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Why don't you sell off those bits of dead dragon? They are weighing you down.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Maybe I can find the...
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. These Stormcloaks are ridiculous. They won't shop here because they think I'll sell them poisoned tonics. I should just go back home.
I should just go back to Cyrodiil. Let's buy all of Bellathor's stuff.
Just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Imperials, Stormcloaks, I don't care who's in charge. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
He doesn't have any Jazbay grapes either.
Do come back.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A note from someone named Calselmo in Markarth. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
What are you looking at? I'm not boys, girls, dog. I don't need something? Hi there.
If you said anything easy numbers, all I ask. I can assure you it's all fresh.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Or some beef. You don't prepare the meat in those strange spices. No elven spices.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up.
The sapling is still tiny. I don't think it's ever going to grow into a full-size tree. It's a small tree, but it's still pretty. I'm growing a really pretty fruit tree outside now.
as you do not let it rule you, I believe it can be helpful in a way.
Hey, drop this back there.
Excuse me, my friend. Well, in my case, it helps me understand what I value and
I
what's
work with my mother, so
a
it's a
person who never doubts themselves
fun
never
mostly.
even knows themselves. That is what I think anyway.
I think there's something in that.
Where's Lucia?
I often wish I could keep my doubts from guiding my decisions quite so much.
Is there
Where's Lucia?
every choice?
True. I'm talking about self-doubt, though. Not deciding what I'll eat for dinner or what boots to wear.
Combat your doubts, but understand them. That is all I am saying. Our doubts are never the whole picture.
Sorry, after you.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace
I
else.
think they describe who you are or who you can be.
Where's
I
Lucia?
suppose I do have doubts about my doubts. Thank you, Inigo. I like knowing I can talk to you about these things.
Little girl who's selling flowers by the Temple of Kinnereth. Maybe she comes in there
Hello, child of
sometimes.
Kinnereth. Lately, it seems I am more nurse than priestess, tending to those who have suffered, both in mind and body, from this terrible war.
So sick.
Are you all
I
right,
can
Alan?
hardly stand
You
it.
seemed yourself today.
It's Nazim. He's been spending more and more time fawning over the Jarl. I swear we're hardly ever home at the same time anymore.
The Jarl is in solitude.
The work you do here with me is invaluable.
The people of Whiterun know your true worth.
But it's more than that. Nazim is obsessed with his civil war, as is all of Skyrim. I swear it will consume us all.
Maybe I
Now,
can
my
find some
friend,
grapes
you
to
must look on
steal
the
in
bright
here.
side. If soldiers storm the city, there's a good chance your husband may get killed.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
What business do college majors have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for no dead, not your weird explorers.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields and orchards of Whiterun to your table.
I've got a recipe for venison stew.
Do you have a...
Life's hard enough with all these men propping. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat the way he goes on about it. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. No more than 4 of the guard. At least Balgruf's men bathed regularly. These stormcloaks always smell of ale and sweat, and their breath reeks. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
And she doesn't have any,
You look unwell, my friend.
No more than I was already getting. 4 of the guards have already decided they're in love with me. 2 of the guards got into a fight over me at the tavern. At least Balgruf's men bathed regularly. These stormcloaks always smell of ale and sweat, and their breath reeks.
It sounds like my husband.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. This is my special.
You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single.
Some were
They'll
even
never
single.
understand. No amount of flowers honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl.
What happened to her? Her husband must have died.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Maybe if I go back to my Archmage quarters, the Jazbay grapes will have grown back.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. You feeling ill?
I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time. May I just say it's my problem with her. She's the one who has a problem with me.
Let's look for more Jazbay grapes in the Archmage quarters. See if there's still any there.
Don't get too far ahead.
They're all gone.
Have you considered redecorating? Don't look at me like that. It was just a suggestion.
Lucian can be pretty hilarious when he's looking at my really nice castle that I live in. It's like such a beautiful place you have. Wouldn't it be so unfortunate if it just mysteriously burned to the ground? It would be. It would be. No, really, it would be unfortunate. I'm out of
It's good to have somewhere like this to come back to.
hoping maybe I can find some Jazbay grapes in one of the cabinets or something. Official report on Sarthal. At least these are my wardrobes, so I can take whatever I want from them. They belong to me. That's my bed. My empty chest there. There's all the food. Apples, a lot of apples, but no grapes. All the little bitty bottles are gonna be poison. Arcanium.
Careful!
The Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun, written by that Mikhail the Bard. Who's an idiot, he pronounces scourge. Guy's an idiot.
Ah, excuse me.
Maybe there'll be someone in the Hall of Elements I can talk to. Do some miscellaneous college quest. Let's just do this number. Yay. There goes my thing again.
Where did all these pretty red plants come from?
Remember, Uncle Sindarian? These are the plants he was searching for. The crimson nernroot.
They're beautiful. I can see why he wanted to find them.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins.
I brought you 20 Jazbay grapes.
Fantastic! I was concerned I had asked for too many, but I'm glad to see
They're easy
you
to
proved me wrong.
console command.
Let me at least give you something for your efforts.
They're easy to
Finding all
spawn
of
with
these
console
couldn't be
commands.
Or cheap.
Yeah, I could have just done that in the first place. I went through there trying to find all of them. I couldn't find all of them.
Come visit again sometime.
Honestly, I just like to see the nernroot. They got goats and
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
do I have any potions of healing? Cure disease, yeah. I'm gonna see if they have any red ones in here.
This place reminds me of an old man in Cyrodiil I used to know. Donald was his name.
Donald
Boy,
was
did he have a farm.
It's so good to see you again. I'm still busy, but I can always make time to speak with you. When I was very young, I was sent to Skingrad in Cyrodiil to study with him. He was a strange Altmer, paid more attention to his research than his own well-being. He lived in the basement of an inn, for goodness sakes.
How did you end up in Skyrim? Yeah, I remember that. That crazy old kook. He lived in the basement of an inn. He didn't have a house. He was homeless. Crazy. Talk about studying. Let's get some free potatoes and some money from getting the free potatoes. Gourds, Stevie. the only place in Skyrim where you'll find all these it's probably yeah, this quest is...
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them? Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny. It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding.
You're a necromancer.
Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler. Mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my... You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkaran, and retrieve this mighty blade.
I'll do it.
Of course you will. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the door shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
And I know we gotta go underneath the shrine. Here we go, down here. If I can figure out how to do this one, I'll this will be easy. You get a nice, pretty sword.
The ancient Nords were a savage
Maybe that will unlock the door.
Don't get too far ahead.
This quest is easy. You just gotta know what to do. I thought
Existence is at an end.
we are trapped in a
Yes, my friend. Okay, let us get back to it.
we're trapped. I have no choice but to do TCL. I hate using TCL. I was hoping I wouldn't get myself trapped in here.
I suppose you intend to carry off every item of value in these rooms?
As fascinating as... Sorry, after you. Careful!
I think if there's another place you got to touch one of the beacons.
history in a place like that. I bet these walls could tell some amazing stories.
That's a TCL. I always have to TCL through here. It's difficult. Maybe it's unlocked now because I activated the beacon. I don't remember how you were supposed to get to the beacon though. So you were supposed to activate that beacon. Let's do a kill on. I still don't remember how to get the one up here. I don't think you can get the one up here. Let's just do this the rest legitimately. We'll try to.
Feeling all right, Inigo? You seem to be bleeding rather a lot.
Look who is talking. See that blood on your hands? You should take a little rest and heal up.
Oh, I see. I'm sure I'll be fine. Keep calm, Lucian. Keep calm. We'll have more.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Corpses here all smell very wealthy.
Activate pedestal. Retrieve Dawnbreaker. Yay, it's gonna take me like way up high. I just like to get Dawnbreaker.
Is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow. May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Dawnbreaker. I like Dawnbreaker, it's a pretty sword. Pretty shiny Daedric sword. I used to have a mod that made it really pretty. Had a little rainbow ring around it and everything. Had a better Dawnbreaker mod. That's why I love Dawnbreaker.
Hey, Inigo. Everything okay with you?
No complaints here. You?
Positively effervescent.
Good.
Positively effervescent.
So, Lucien, is there anyone special waiting for you back home?
Of course. I mean, I hope they're not actually waiting for me per se, but I'm sure my parents will be glad to have me back when this is all over.
I was not talking about your parents, my friend.
No? Then what did you mean?
I meant, do you have a partner?
Oh, I see. Well, yes, we're all partners here, aren't we? Partners in crime.
Deliberately obtuse. I'm thinking I should call this one Spawning Grapes and Getting Dawnbreaker. I like the sound of a hammer dulcimer. My parents have one at their house. Hammer dulcimer. It's fun to try to play. But I can't actually play it. Just like I can't play my Duduk here. At least this wolf has yellow eyes and not blue eyes. Those wolves are supposed to have yellow eyes, not blue eyes. I gave all the wolves yellow eyes except for the red wolf. I gave her brown eyes. That was the wolf mod that I had. They were just basically using the husky model for all the wolves. And just changing the colors of the fur pattern on the huskies. But they kept the eye color blue for all of them. And I just couldn't have that. If you're gonna make the wolves look like huskies, at least make their eyes, make them still like wolves. That's all the mod author did. They just modified husky, the husky nifs. Let me guess, we're at an Imperial camp. see a willow tree. Someone added a bunch of willow trees. I like to pick those stupid nerds so they stop making that sound. I'll call them sound root. They make an annoying ringing sound like your ears are ringing or something. Pretty willow trees. The willow tree has an animation that some of the little willow leaves kind of wiggle a little bit, like they're being blown in the wind. It's like the plant's alive, you know?
I've been meaning to ask you something. Got a moment?
What is it?
Look, I know I'm not very good at practical things. You know, combat. I rely on you to win our battles, and I shouldn't. So I suppose I was wondering, do you think you could train me? Fantastic! Can't wait to get cracking. Sorry, I keep meaning to give you this, since this arrangement seems to be working out all right for us so far. Oh, it's a Dwemer resonance sphere. Just something my father gave to me before I left home for when I found myself someone to travel with. When activated, it resonates with its twin, which I'll always keep on my person. That way, if we're ever separated, all you have to do is give it a rub, and we'll be able to find each other, no matter how far apart we are.
It's a tracking marker.
Don't mention it. I mean, hopefully we won't have to use it very often. I'll stick to you like oh, I don't know.
Something sticky.
Yep, that's what I'll do.
Like peanut butter. Like the bottom of a snail. Yeah, but this episode has probably gone really long, so. Jazbay grapes, they kind of look like, whatchamacallit, those, it's a type of, it's kind of in the grape the same family as grapes. Forgot what it's called, some kind of fruit that's like greens and purples and blues. I looked it up one time. It's the grape's closest relative or whatever. I wish I could remember what it's called. I don't have time to say what it's called now, but anyway, guys, God bless, and tomorrow I'm gonna be singing for you guys my Project Tokala video that I make, the promotional video I always make every week on Thursdays. Anyway, guys, God bless y'all. Anyway, oh, here it is on the left. I see it. See you guys. Bye. Bye.